I don't know what sort of situations you're going through in life, but there are things that can really break us and lead us to a point where we really begin to question God's power, God's ability to actually pull us out of it. Well, hey there, everybody. My name is Joyce Omondi, Waihiga, and today on CITAM Church Online, I want to remind and encourage you that He can do it all again. So I want us to look at Matthew chapter 15 today, and I especially want us to consider verse 32 and verse 33. And it says this: Jesus called his disciples to him and said, "I have compassion for these people. They have already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. I do not want to send them away hungry, or they may collapse on the way." Verse 33, his disciples answered, "Where could we get enough bread in this remote place to feed such a crowd?" Now, this is very interesting. This is the story of Jesus feeding the 4,000. And literally just a chapter ago, Jesus had fed more than 5,000 people with just 5 loaves and 2 fish in chapter 14. And so here they are in basically a very similar situation, Jesus and the disciples. But the disciples are once again perplexed on what to do. And so many times we are like that. We are prone to forget God's past deliverance in our lives. We are prone to forget how He saved us and rescued us in the past when we are faced with our present difficulties, challenges, and trials. And the problem with that is then we can easily find ourselves, throwing in the towel and giving up every form of hope, throwing up our hands in despair during those times of trouble. And there's some quick lessons I want us to draw from this. Number 1 is don't forget what you ought to remember. Has God been good to you? Has He seen you through before? Has He ever failed you? Those are the things that we need to be reminding ourselves in the face of difficulty. When things are at their absolute thickest, that is what we need to be reminding and encouraging ourselves about. The second thing is to make sure that we are drawing proper inferences from what we've seen and experienced. Was God able to heal you before? Was He able to provide before? And if He did it then, do you believe that He can still do it today? We need to be those people who live by faith, and living by faith is being able to testify of who God has been. He tells us that He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And our reactions to situations are going to reflect that and whether we truly believe it in our hearts. The third thing is to be a good student. Otherwise, we'll have to be taught the same lesson over and over and over again under different circumstances. You see, even in school, you don't move on until you've graduated and passed, the exams or whatever was set for you, the aptitudes that were set for you at that present level. So may we be those people that learn our lessons quickly. May we be those people that learn our lessons in faith quickly so that God can present us with even greater things. Otherwise, we will remain like those children, just feeding on milk throughout and never actually growing up to be able to consume and enjoy solid food. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Are you like one of these disciples? God has just done a miracle in your life, but because of the current difficulty that you are facing, you are once again perplexed. If He did it before, He can do it again. I hope you've been encouraged by this message. Let me know what you think on our social media platforms at CITAM Church Online. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel as well. And until next time, God bless you and stay well.